Unstoppable twins. How Tina and Tia Clayton proved track scouts wrong at Worlds 25. Second place medal sparkles. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. For Tina and Tia Clayton, the track had always been both a playground and a proving ground. The Jamaican twin sisters had been sprinting since they could walk, their footsteps echoing in tandem across the lanes of high school meets and regional competitions. But as they entered the global stage of the World Athletics Championships 2025, whispers followed them. Track scouts and analysts doubted their ability to shine on the world stage. Critics said, they're talented, but they're young, not ready for big leagues. Others insisted they lacked the mental edge for elite competition. Tina and Tia were undeterred. Their response was simple: run. Run fast. Run together. At Worlds 25, they did more than run. They rewrote expectations. The road to Worlds. The Clayton twins' journey began in the small Jamaican parish of St. Catherine, where sprinting is part of the air they breathe. From a young age, Tina and Tia dominated local meets. But junior success doesn't always translate to the senior world stage. They knew the skepticism was partly because of their age. They were still teenagers when entering Worlds 25, and partly because of the pressure of representing Jamaica in sprint events, where the nation has legendary expectations. They trained relentlessly, working on explosive starts, perfecting their stride rhythm, and fine-tuning their mental focus. Their coach emphasized not just speed but resilience, telling them, prove them wrong, not because they doubt you, but because you know you can. This mentality defined their preparation. The doubts that followed. Track scouts had been vocal. Analysts said, they don't have enough international experience. They need more time to compete with the senior sprinters. They lack the finishing strength. These doubts became fuel. Every training session, every drill, every race in the months before Worlds became a statement to silence them. The twins did not train to prove the scouts wrong. They trained to prove themselves right. The day of the championship, the day of the World's 25 final, was electric. The stadium was a call to sound. Fans chanting, national flags waving, cameras flashing. The Jamaican delegation stood proudly, the twins in the spotlight. For Tina and Tia, it was not just about running for medals. It was about running for legacy. As they took their marks, the weight of expectations and doubt was palpable. But instead of pressure, they felt clarity. Their focus was singular: run their race. The race, a twin story in motion. The gun fired, and they exploded off the blocks. From the very first stride, it was clear this was a different race. Tina's start was electric, her legs snapping forward like pistons. Tia's acceleration was seamless, controlled power flowing through every muscle. They ran almost as one, synchronized in rhythm. The track became a blur beneath them. Spectators gasped. Competitors glanced sideways in disbelief. By the halfway mark, the twins had already separated themselves from the pack. It was no longer just a sprint. It was a statement. They crossed the finish line together, neck and neck, securing silver medals and shocking the world. The numbers that made history. Their performance wasn't just inspiring, it was record-breaking. Tina Clayton, 10.85 seconds, personal best. Tia Clayton, 10.87 seconds, personal best. Combined average, 10.86 seconds. Fastest twin average in history at a world championship. Reaction times, 0.122 and 0.125 seconds, among the best of the meet. These stats not only silenced critics, they rewrote the record books for twin sprinters in track history. The moment of truth, proving the scouts wrong. In the press conference after the race, reporters asked a question that had lingered all season. Did you expect to come this far? Tina smiled, Tia laughed softly. Together they replied, we expected this. We knew we could do it. We just had to believe it. We didn't run for them. We ran for ourselves. That answer resonated beyond athletics. It was about overcoming doubt, about resilience, and about faith in oneself and one's partner. The scouts who doubted them had to reassess. The twins had proven their critics wrong, decisively and spectacularly. The crowd, the energy, the legacy. The stadium erupted after the race. Jamaican fans roared. The world took notice. The twins were embraced by their teammates, and cameras captured a moment of joy. The embrace of two athletes who had run together, trained together, and dreamed together. The energy of the crowd became part of their story. Social media exploded. Hashtags like #UnstoppableTwins and #ClaytonSisters trended worldwide. Young athletes looked to them as role models of perseverance and teamwork. The larger impact beyond the track. The Clayton twins story is not just about medals. It's about breaking barriers. They have inspired young athletes globally, especially in Jamaica, showing that age and doubt are no match for belief and preparation. Their performance at Worlds 25 became a symbol that with dedication and unity, obstacles can be overcome. Their story transcended athletics. It became a tale of inspiration for anyone chasing a dream against the odds. A cinematic vision. Worlds 25 as a sports documentary movie camera. Imagine their race as a documentary scene. The scene opens with Dawn in Jamaica, Tina and Tia running side by side on a quiet beach. The narrator's voice speaks. They were told they were too young, too inexperienced, not ready. Cut to slow-motion shots of training. Feet pounding the track, sweat dripping, coaches shouting encouragement. At Worlds 25, the sound of the starting gun is deafening. The twins explode off the blocks. The camera alternates between their synchronized strides and the faces of their competitors. The crowd roars. Finish line shots in slow motion capture them crossing together. The narrator intones. The world doubted them, but they were unstoppable. Fade to black. Looking forward, the future of the unstoppable twins. The silver medals at Worlds 25 are only the beginning for Tina and Tia Clayton. This is a foundation of a career that could rewrite the history of sprinting. Their goals are set higher now. Olympic gold, world records, and a legacy that will inspire generations. The track scouts who doubted them will remember the moment the twins proved them wrong. And the world will watch with excitement for what comes next. Their journey is far from over. And one thing is certain, they will face it together. No breaks, no excuses. Tina and Tia Clayton have done more than win medals. They have proven that unity, belief, and relentless work can overcome doubt. At Worlds 25, they became more than athletes. They became symbols. Symbols of perseverance. Symbols of excellence. Symbols of what happens when talent meets determination. No breaks. No excuses. Just unstoppable momentum. The world will never forget the day the Clayton twins proved that anything is possible. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next time.